So dealing with realtors, one other area you said you were working with flippers. What's a specialty that, dealing with these folks, is there any certain way you need to handle, say, working with someone who's rehabbing or flipping homes? Is there certain things you need to do there?
Well, first and foremost, I'm very thankful that those folks are out there helping our inventory. And whether it be a small fix, whether it be paint and carpet or a bed, a bath that needs it, we've got an aging inventory that needs help. They look at the bottom line before they go into a project of, oh, we put this much in, we're gonna get this much out. And with our economy in a dynamic change right now, our dollar is deflating a bit, our commodity prices are rising. And so they're looking at that margin, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Good qualified contractors, is this property worth it? I don't know where it's gonna be a year from now when I'm finished.
Sure.
So my model, and I'd like to either engage them or their affiliated realtor of saying, you already have the entrepreneurial mindset to get into this. If you don't need to cash out straight away, or maybe I need to bring you an investor with you to hold on to that property for 2 or 3 years. When I present a proposal, you can now see the math that your profit margin just went up 8 to 26%.
Oh, wow, okay.
And that's nothing to take shake a stick at.
Yeah.
So it's just a conversation, it's a proposal, can you do this? And be aware of it, that it may not be this project, but the next one.
Yeah, kind of have a timeline involved, and hey, maybe it's not just a simple, quick transaction, you did your work, let's get out. It's, hey, maybe there's a longer term play there.
Right, and I minimum I like to do 26, probably objectively 36 months, because that gives the matching tenant buyer time to consummate that mortgage.
Okay.
The lender's already told me what that future buyer needs to get in line.
Okay.
And it's a nice matchmaking. That's a lot of what I do.
Okay. So it's not necessarily, hey, I know what this buyer needs, but there might also be a tie-in of, hey, what the property needs. Like, what sort of state does this need to get to so that that specific buyer, or in general, a buyer, could come in and walk in and purchase this property from you.
Right. This works in many other scenarios, but I mentioned flippers first because they already have the mindset of, I know how to fix up a property.
Yeah, doing the dirty work. How about like landlords? Is that something that kind of ties in with them, or is that kind of a different niche for you, or what?
I would like landlords to have me in mind a year or so beforehand before they start liquidating their inventory.
Okay.
Like, they're already used to being, the property being a revenue generator, but
Yeah.
why not have the last tenant be the purchaser?
Okay.
Mhm.
So do you have like a specific kind of plan for those folks? Do you come into a landlord and say, hey, here's my approach to this? Or is everyone different? I mean, how do you treat that stuff when you're dealing with landlords?
When we market, I can ascertain within a short amount of time how many people are interested and who is the best qualified. Depending on the mindset of that landlord, like, no, I'm ready for Florida, and 6 to 12 months, that's my limit.
Okay.
But when they see the profit margin of, hey, we don't have a regular tenant in here or a regular renter, we have a future buyer, that changes the idea.
Okay.
So
you're talking more with landlords about an exit strategy, essentially, to like, not just keep it as a revenue generator, but I think I can bring you somebody that can take this property off your hands, essentially.
correct, and one of the, I think the sales points to that investor landlord is that I can help mitigate some of their commission because that tenant buyer is paying my freight.
Okay.
So that's a nice cost savings benefit if that's of concern to them.